Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Well, high home heating bills are very problematic during the winter months, especially if you're on a strict budget and living on a fixed income.
KXLY4's Colleen O'Brien is here now with 10 easy tips to lower your heating bill. Now, Colleen, these are things that you can do every day, right?
Absolutely. Every day of your life, or just during the winter months if you prefer. Most of them are easy enough, and some take just a little bit of extra time. But if you think about it, the investment of time will be well worth it in the end when that heating bill starts to decrease, right? Well, the first one we want to share is wear your socks. This is probably the easiest one. You'll always feel cold if your feet are cold. Have you noticed that? So wear your socks and double up if you can, so you'll notice a huge difference while you're sitting around the home. And you see the fluffy pink socks. Those are mine. Those are my special socks there. Second, tap into heat sources that are already there. If you're cooking with the oven, once you're done, leave the door slightly open while it's cooling down, and make sure it's just slightly ajar, though, if you have children or pets. And that heat will just radiate through your home and help. So next, consider lowering your thermostat for 2 to 5 degrees, depending on where you already have it. Always turn it down at night or when you go to bed or when you leave for work. You'll shave 5 to 10% off your heating bill by adjusting the thermostat. Next, your water heater. Keep an eye on that water heater. You may have it higher than you need it, which means it's using more energy to heat the water. Try turning it down to 120 degrees. Take a look at that. Most of them are higher, some at 140. So make sure it's 120. You'll save money on that. Now, finally, consider a programmable thermostat. There are digital ones that, just like the one you saw in the video where you have to move the arm back and forth, that's not digital. What you want is to look for one that you can program to lower the heat automatically when you leave for work or when you go to bed and so on. That way you won't have to think about it. It'll do it for you and you'll save on your heating bill. Kalai and Mike, I know you have some super secret ways to stay warm in the studio, don't you?
Yeah, I wear extra pants, jackets.
I've seen those sweatpants under your slacks, Mike.
He has the sweatpants. You've seen my long johns.
Yes.
These scripts are pretty hot when they come off the printer, so we like to warm up with them like
this.
Put
them on our face.
It's a little bit sad that we have to do that, but hey, anything to keep us warm, right?
Exactly. And coming up, I'll have 5 more really easy tips for you to lower your heating bill.
If you'd like to reduce your home heating bill this winter, consider a few of these easy tips. Colleen O'Brien is back with the final 5 tips of the morning. And Colleen, before we talked about something as simple as wearing socks.
Exactly, because if your feet are cold, you'll always feel cold, right? Don't you notice that? We also went over simply lowering your thermostat when you're not home, or lowering your water heater to 120 degrees. All of these tips are going to cut your heating bills by 5 to 10%. So let's get to the final 5 tips. Number 6, don't let that heat escape from your home. Heat can escape from open doors, open windows, and also fireplace flues that aren't being used. So be sure to shut those off so there's no draft. Windows should also be sealed properly, so check around the windows and doors and replace foam or rubber seals that are old. Now next, don't be afraid to call for help. Check out the phone book. Heating experts can make sure your furnace and water heater are working properly. Put in the initial investment of hiring somebody, and it'll sure pay off in the end. Number 8, keep windows covered when it's dark. When night falls, the temperature also does, so close the blinds, shut the shades, even put up a blanket over a drafty window. The extra insulation will make a difference. Next, get outside and explore your house. Check out the exterior of your heating units and anything outside that affects the inside. This is also a good chance to check the seals on the exterior of your windows and doors. Next, you see, light a candle. Why? Well, you'll be able to be an instant detective for finding air leaks. Hold that candle up to the door or window and you'll see if there's a draft even when it's closed. You'll be able to better seal that area after the experiment. So there you go, 10 simple tips to keep your home heating bill low. All of these tips can be found on KXLY.com under news links. Kalai?
Great tips. I saw that graphic that said light a candle, and I'm thinking, really, that's going to create heat?
No, you got to check for also, people use incense, the smoke off incense. That will also, you can detect for drafts.
Yeah, it's such a good idea. Colleen, thanks so much.